Oh, hey, Kason, what's up? Sorry, I was just trying to get the stream started. I'm just figuring out the settings. Let's see here. Are you able to see it? I think I fixed it. Here, I'm gonna turn down the volume real quick in game. A little bit. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna generate a new world here. Let's hope we get a good seed with lots of good stuff. Alright. It's generating. Is the volume good? Alright, almost done generating. It takes a good minute. There's a lot of stuff. Alright, we're in the world. Look at that. Ooh, we got a nice hot spring. Gonna pick up some rocks. Looks like we're in a coldish area. Some mountain ranges. They probably want to get a campfire soon too. Gonna go find some trees. We got some wheat. see. Sadly, won't be able to do too much with this waystone since we don't have two. We can't get another one until endgame. Let's see here. Need a couple of sticks. Oh, there we go. We're gonna cut down some trees. Get some early game logs. You should always replant trees. If you come back and there ain't any, that would be sad. Alright, let's see. So I got a little bit of food to start with. Couple of rocks and stuff. So I'm gonna make a knife. There we go. Something like that. Alright. Collect a couple of pieces of straw. We'll need plenty of that. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we got some coal. That'll be pretty useful later. Got some bison. Some more wheat. Or rye, actually. Let's see. Ooh, looks like some kind of gemstone up here. Sadly, we won't be able to mine it for a while. Yeah, we need a black steel pickaxe. Nope. Now, let's see. Where did we go from spawn? Looks like spawn's over here. I'll just mark that so that we don't get lost. I would ideally like to live by some water. So I'm thinking somewhere like over here. Yeah, that's probably a good choice. We gotta watch out for wild animals. That's some bismuth. Might use that later. So we're on the hunt for a starting base first. Let's see. Just a couple different types of rocks. Ooh, that's not good. That's a jaguar. Don't want to get anywhere near that. Alright, we'll probably have somewhere to go soon. Oh hey, there's a villager hut. They always have some good stuff to steal. Let's see here. What does this guy have? Okay, a torch. Ooh, a large vessel. Taking that. Take the torch, the crafting table. That's gonna be really useful. Actually, put the torch there. Throw a couple things in there. Seal it and take that with me. I tried some pretty good stuff here. That's pretty good for diamonds. Or emeralds. And diamonds. Wow. I will keep you. Oops. It's the tortoise. I have him now. Alright, we're going this way. I believe this is where we want to have our starter base. No, not in the hole. Whoa, that's a pretty big hole. Wow. Definitely not going down there right now. So we'll continue on this way. We do need water though, desperately. Yeah, I can get some from here somewhere. Just gotta find somewhere I can get down. There, that's a pretty good place. Oh. What killed me? Oh, wolves. Ah. That's sad. Take some beets with me. Alright, I died this way. Well, we gotta get our dead body now. At least we weren't too far away. Ooh, a birdie. Yes. I'll have to cook that later. That'll be some good eating. Alright, now I gotta be careful about the wolves. I didn't see them. They can sneak up on you real easily. Alright. I think they might be sleeping now. Okay, there's one over there. Here, I'll just place my beets right here. Okay. 12 blocks away. Wolves are right there. Oh, there's one down there with my dead body. Alright, take my stuff. Okay, I'm good to go. Just gonna grab those. And I'm gonna get out of there. Don't like wolves. Alright, I'm gonna go the opposite way. And just continue out here. Oh, there might be clay over here. I'm gonna need that. Oh, yeah, some clay right here. I'll grab that then. What's that there? Grab my rocks. Make a shovel. As you can see, we don't have an inventory. You unlock that later in later game. Just as an added on difficulty. So we need clay to make a sifting pan, I think it is, something like that. And we use it in a river to pan for gold. And then we also just need a couple other things to hold items. Clay vessels and stuff. Ooh, is that cabbage? Ooh, I might have to get that, yeah. With the more different kinds of food you eat, the more hearts you gain. You see how I have only 3 hearts? Well, you can get like 20 if you eat enough foods. Alright. So I got a good amount of clay. Might keep on mining a little bit more. We're gonna need a good amount of clay. It's like real life. To form the clay into ceramic, you have to make a thing called a pit kiln. It's a pit filled with like straw and logs. It's quite interesting. Alright. We'll take this with us. And our torch. And we'll continue on. So we can look at the map here. Water. I'm looking for a good area with water and a good like forest area. This was okay, but we had that giant cave. So I'm thinking somewhere like here. It's close to trees. We'll have to see once we get down here, but I'll mark this as a possible base. Alright, we'll go that way then. Oop. Taking any fall damage is lethal. Falling 3 blocks could kill you. Ooh, more cabbage. I might get it later though. Alright, so we gotta also watch out for samples of metals on the surface here. They'll look like little shiny nuggets of like gold or silver, something like that. It'll show that there's an ore vein underneath. Ore veins are super rare. Here's one of the things. This is cassiterite. Tin. We would use that later for, I think, bronze. So I'll have to come back and get some of that. Alright, this doesn't look too bad. We have an area with some just water, which is needed because you gotta drink water. You also have a small chance of getting poisoned though if you don't boil the water. But this seems like a pretty good starting area. I'm gonna get going on forming that clay stuff we need. Alright, let's see. We're gonna need, kind of forget how to craft it. Oops. I think it's something like that. Yeah. Okay, we'll make a couple holes. Oops. Okay. And there. That should be plenty. We can fit 4 items in here at once for clay forming. So we're gonna need a pan. We're gonna need a chisel mold. That's once we get copper. I'll place that. We're gonna need a pickaxe. We're gonna need a saw blade, I believe. Like that, yeah. And then I'm gonna place that down. Okay. Couple ingot molds. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's 2 of them. I'll make a couple of vessels. They can hold 4 small items. They're really good for food because it keeps food good for 2 times longer. Because just like real life, food expires. So all these have an expiration date and it isn't good to eat it after. You don't get any nutrients. Alright, let's see. Oh, we need a cooking pot. I think it's something like that. That's to make our boiled water. And then a jug so that we can take that water out. Yeah, and I think that's all we need for starting. Oops, meant to throw the dirt. There we go. Alright, we will place our friend the tortoise. Alright, now I'm gonna take the straw, place that out, and then 8 logs on top of that. Yeah. I'm gonna need to go and chop down a couple trees. Alright. Need some wood now. How many logs is this So just 11. I'll leave that to grow a bit more. Usually cut down 12 or more. That's a pretty small one though too. Let's see. Maybe this one? No, still pretty small. I wish that we had a chestnut forest. Those trees get big. Let's see. Got some wild rye. All these trees are really small. Well, I guess we'll just chop down a couple. Yeah, chopping trees is much longer than normal. So we cannot make planks until we get a saw, which we make planks out of lumber, which lumber comes from using this saw in a crafting table with posts, I believe, which, yeah, it's a whole process to get wood that you can actually craft things with. So, okay, I got half durability left on here. Oop. There we go. Alright, so we got some wood. Okay, we're at 16 logs. See, like, we had more. Probably dropped one. Let's see here. Oh, there they are. Alright. Now, we're just gonna need a few more. Or actually, that should be enough for starting the pit kiln. Was my base this way? Yeah. Has to be. So yeah, this is the most realistic Minecraft out there, at least like shader wise, and like gameplay. Ooh, some magnetite. It's for iron. So this game is broken up into multiple different ages. So I'm in the Stone Age currently, and the next stage is the Copper Age, which I'm gonna get to in just a bit. I just have to make these. So I'm lighting these, which will make all the clays into ceramic in about 8 minutes. Ooh, that almost killed me. Ouch. I forgot fire spreads. You should see the forest fires you can make with this. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you, tortoise. That's pretty good. The fire shouldn't burn anything. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. So yeah, you have to drink water and eat food. And if you eat one specific food for too long, like let's say you eat rye for too long, you will essentially lose nutrition and you won't be able to. Oh, I got poisoned. You won't be able to, like, do anything crazy because you'll be weak. Right now, if I try mining, it's gonna take a while to even punch dirt because I just got hurt. Gonna clean up the swamp a little bit. Don't need all that. Ooh, more magnetite, that's good stuff. That there's pretty good. Pretty clean area now. And the tortoise loves it. Look at him. He's so happy. I think. Or he's drowning. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, I can feed him. Oh, no. Maybe not. I don't know what tortoises eat. Alright, we got some seeds. We could actually plant them and get some food for later. Takes a while to grow plants, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Shouldn't take too long. Let's see here. That. I'll plant them over here. We'll plant some rye and barley and cabbage. Alright, so we got a good source of food right now. Oh, we have that crafting table. We're not meant to have the crafting table for a while, but I stole it from a villager, so yeah. That there looks pretty good. So hopefully we won't have. Oh, got some wolves. They're getting pretty close. Um, Hopefully they move away. I don't really want to deal with wolves. Oh, they're right there. That's really close. Oh, I have an idea. Let's burn the wolves. Burning wolves. So I'll start a fire here. Oh, and I'll lead them to it. Yep. There we go. Once it gets big. Oh no, they're coming. They're all coming after me. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, they must have heard me. Light the. Oh, that's a lot of wolves. Oh, that's a lot of wolves. Oh my, that's too many wolves. I'm so dead. I don't know what to do in this situation. Um, oh, I think I. Oh, they're still chasing me on mini map. I saw it. How are they doing this? Well, at least I'm chasing them away from my house. They're still chasing me. Wow, these guys ain't giving up. I really don't want to die though. Dying's annoying. Alright, it looks like they gave up. They're not chasing me. So I'm gonna just make a large, like, circle around them to just get back home. Oh, I'm in the water. Hopefully we don't run into any more animals like that. Let's see here. Oh, it's gold. Would you look at that? Now that's a pretty rare find. I'll mark that for later. Definitely gonna need some of that. Hopefully we find some copper though. Once I get a pickaxe, we'll be able to mine it. There's our house. Oop, and he is finished. Alright, now I'm gonna make a fire real quick. Let's see. I don't want to make it next to the water because it likes to pollute the water. That should be good. Alright, light that. And we get a nice fire pit. Gonna pop a couple logs in there and I guess get my cooking pot on there and make some stew. Here, I need a lot of water because jugs only hold like 1/10 of this. Oh, I forgot to make bowls. You know what, we'll just make boiled water for now to start. Oh wait, I don't need that. Okay. 2 rocks of some kind. And then we get some boiled water. Can probably take off 2 of those. That should be good. Ooh, crops are growing. Ooh, looks like I planted the rye a little too close. And the cabbage. Oops. Alright, they probably want to be planted like here. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, and then the cabbage looks like it died. Yeah, the hydration was too high. Yeah, this mod truly thinks of everything. Even hydrating your crops properly. Alright, that is still too high. That's good, okay. So this one's gonna die if I don't move it. Alright, right over here should be good though. It's good. And good, alright. So those will grow. And our boiled water didn't cook all the way, I guess. Oh, these logs don't go for too long. That's why. Alright, so we got our vessels. Oh, we have our new pan. So we'll use that. Oops, we don't need that. Actually, I'll eat some of those. Take that. Okay, that should be good. I can just throw the sticks away. Don't really need them. And then that is gravel, so we'll use that and start sifting for some copper. Now it usually drops 1 to 2 copper, like 20% of the time, so it takes a while. And you need about 20 copper powder to make 1 ingot, which then 1 ingot makes 1 tool of like any type. So yeah, it'll be a bit doing this, but once we get enough copper, we'll be able to mine. And when we can mine, we can get even more copper. Ooh, we got a gold nugget. That's pretty good. Alright, we're at 5. This ain't too bad. Oops. There we go. So we just sift gravel for a bit, and yeah. Ooh, I wonder if our water boiled yet. Might need to drink some in a minute. Let's see. Oh, it did. Okay. I can also take out the extra logs. Here, I'll make a log pile right there. And then I'll get our jug and drink some water. Technically, I shouldn't be able to drink that water because it's 600 degrees Celsius. But, yeah. I love the water texture with the shaders. It actually looks like real water. Now, I don't want to take too much gravel from over there by the farmland. It'll disturb the grass, I guess. All blocks in this have, I guess, physics. So if I took a block from under this dirt, it would fall. Here, let's see. Okay, so it's dirt under there, so I need to go down a bit further so that it's gravel. But even stone is using physics. Now, of course, caves don't just fall apart, but they can. You can have a cave in. So there it is. There's a little layer here of gravel. It normally goes down 4 blocks under there, but that's what I mean. So actually, I'll be able to make this water area pretty big. We're almost there to 20 copper. We got a lot of gold nuggets. Ooh, we did it. Okay. So we have our copper. Make it into pellets just for better storage. And then I think we can just store stuff in the crafting table. Yeah. That's kind of our storage option for now. So, can take some food. And our axe is getting really low on durability, so I'll make a couple new ones. We're gonna need a lot of wood because we need to make charcoal for a forge, which then we can make that copper I just got into a pickaxe or really any tool. So let's make an axe, which is this shape. I'll make a couple of them. And that should cut down a couple trees. Should be good for a few. I do want to find a better forest than what we have. The trees aren't really the best. They're tiny little trees. Only like 10 logs. There are some with over 20. What's down there? Oh, some icicles. Oh, kind of floating. Yeah. So, we got a spruce tree that's only 9 logs, but I'll take it. Cutting down trees takes a long time. And that's just because, I mean, in real life, it's gonna take hours to cut down a tree. Oh, I should have brought a torch with me. I'll probably end the stream on day 5. But I'll be live again soon. Hopefully we can get to day 100. Alright, another tree. Pretty good. Oh, there are different kinds. Pine and spruce. Well, I think I'll call this stream good once I finish 2 or so more trees. Mhm. So this is almost the minimum size for a charcoal pit. We don't really need sticks. I'll bring these back. I think that's it, yeah. Oh, what's that? Ooh, is that? Ooh, halite. That's salt. We're gonna need that later for making leather. Well, that ends our stream. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.